well, if you go back and watch the races from 20 years ago when they had refueling, it wasn't much better than what we got now. Hello there in internet land. This is episode 7 of the 2026 season of the F1 Chat. I'm your host, Phil Lamington. Seated to my left is a man who he's a bit confused, but he's getting there, and it's JB. JB, how are you going?
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm not confused about the absolute mediocrity of my Formula 1 team, but besides that, I'm okay.
There's a lot of things both inside F1 and outside F1 to be confused about. Looking at you, bunker in the NRL.
Oh boy.
But this is the F1 Chat, not the NRL bunker chat, so we'll just scoot on by that part. So we've watched 2 races, which was Austria and Silverstone.
Yes, we have.
I gotta say, Austria felt like a bit of a damp squib of a race, eh?
I thought Austria would have been like chaos, with just
Yeah.
batteries running out all the time and stuff, but
I think I walked away from that race going, the new regulations have ruined Austria.
yes, they have.
And to
It's gone backwards. Remember when I said all the good tracks would be shit and all the shit tracks would be good?
yeah,
It's holding up. The theory's holding up.
I mean, Silverstone was pretty good.
Silverstone was actually pretty decent.
But the next race is Spa. I mean, that one's going to be cooked.
I hope.
Fernando
Nice.
Alonso's already said from turn 1, if you use battery from turn 1 to 5, you're screwed for the rest of the lap.
Yeah. You're gonna have to use like no battery down the Camel Straight.
That make no sense.
Well, yeah.
That not compute.
That's gonna be not a fun qualifying lap.
No.
No. But we're getting ahead of ourselves.
So we're going to talk about Austria.
Yeah, we've gone back a couple of weeks because they've decided to do a triple header on us, which is nice. It's not nice if you're working away from home every second week and you've missed 2 of the 3. But, you know. Let's go back. Let's go back a couple of weeks. The 2026 Lenovo Austrian Grand Prix from the Red Bull Ring. Lap 1, George Russell starts on pole position alongside Charles Leclerc. Russell holds off Leclerc to lead the race away. Kimi Antonelli runs wide twice. Charles Leclerc runs wide and lets Lewis Hamilton through to second place. Lap 2, Kimi Antonelli gets his run on Charles Leclerc wrong and runs off the track again, handing the place back to Charles as Max Verstappen buys in and gets past Leclerc and Antonelli for third place. Lap 3, Valtteri Bottas peels into the pit lane with the brakes on his Cadillac on fire, his pit crew extinguishing the threat. Lap 4, Liam Lawson tells Racing Bulls his car is on fire as well, possibly burning grass from running off the track. Isaac Hadjar takes 8th off him in the process. Lap 5, Sergio Perez's brakes are overheated in the other Cadillac, coming into pit lane and taking his steering wheel out. Lap 8, Kimi Antonelli passes Charles Leclerc for 4th after a battle that lasts most of the lap. Lap 11, Max Verstappen dives under Lewis Hamilton for second place, but Lewis gets him back and holds Max wide through the following corners to wrestle second position back. Lap 13, Lewis Hamilton pits for hard tyres to try and undercut Max. Lap 14, Charles Leclerc pits for hard tyres to go for a 3-stop strategy. Lap 16, Hamilton passes Lindblad for 8th. Hulkenberg passes Ocon. Lap 20, George Russell and Oscar Piastri pit for hard tyres. Lap 22, Max Verstappen gets past Lewis Hamilton for 3rd. Lewis gets him back on the switchback, but then Max dive bombs Lewis into turn 8 to finally claim the place. Lap 24, Carlos Sainz's Williams clonks out on the front straight as Kimi Antonelli dives in for a pit stop. The VSC is deployed after the pit stop, which means Kimi falls behind Charles Leclerc on track. Lap 26, Lewis stops for a U-set of softs under the VSC just before pit lane closes. Lap 30, Kimi Antonelli breezes past Charles Leclerc for 3rd, while Hamilton passes Hadjar for 6th. Lap 37, Oscar Piastri forces his way past Charles Leclerc for 4th, as Lewis Hamilton also gets past. Lewis Hamilton gets past as well as Leclerc is compromised. Charles pits at the end of the lap for a tyre change as his Ferrari is missing a piece of the end plate on his front wing. But Ferrari don't change it, they just send him back out. Lap 40, Fernando Alonso is noted for speeding in the pit lane by the FIA. Lap 41, Isaac Hadjar pits for hards. Lap 42, Alonso is handed the 5-second time penalty for speeding in pit lane. Lap 43, Oscar Piastri and Lewis Hamilton pit for hards. Lap 44, George Russell has his second stop for another set of hard tyres. Lap 48, Oscar Piastri passes Charles Leclerc for fourth. Lap 49, Lando Norris pits for hard tyres, having to swerve around the retiring Lance Stroll, as well as hip and shoulder and fall behind one of the Alpines on the way out. Lap 50, Max Verstappen pits for hards. Kimi Antonelli follows him in a lap later. Lap 52, Lewis passes Charles for fifth, just as the virtual safety car is deployed for a loose bollard on the track. Lap 56, Charles Leclerc loses out to Isaac Hadjar after a multi-corner tussle, falling to seventh as he laments to Ferrari about his tyres. Lap 59, Lando Norris passes Charles Leclerc, making it look easy for seventh position. Lap 60, Charles Leclerc gives in and pits for a set of eroded soft tyres. And lap 71, George Russell wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Max Verstappen just manages to hold off Kimi Antonelli for second place.
In fourth place was Oscar Piastri in the McLaren. Fifth place was Lewis Hamilton in the Ferrari. Sixth place was Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull. Seventh place was Lando Norris in the McLaren. Eighth place was Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Ninth place was Liam Lawson in the Racing Bull. And in 10th place was Arvid Lindblad in the other Racing Bull.
Wow.
So let's talk about some of the moments here, the key moments. Max versus Hamilton at the start.
Yes. Cinematic. It was good. It was actually a really good tussle.
Gives very much a ding-dong battle between those two.
A little bit of a blast from the past. I mean, not quite the same intensity, but...
No, they seem to have both mellowed with age, or maybe they just realise if we keep fucking with each other, we're going to take each other out, and George Russell is going to skate off into the distance.
Correct.
Next key point. Cadillac's woes continue.
Yeah, brake failure on both cars.
Something very wrong with that car.
Well, look, Ferrari...
It's their first season, though.
Yeah, look, they've got time to adapt and change things. I mean, they're not the only ones that were having brake issues. I mean, wasn't Ferrari having brake issues earlier in the year?
Yeah.
So, you know, high-speed track, lots of braking. But, I think the only bad thing is it was like the start of the race.
Yeah.
It was in the first 10 laps. Both cars were in the pit lane with their brakes on fire. So, but it was hot though. I think the temperature was pretty scorching in the Styrian Hills there. So, a lot of drivers were suffering with heating issues and stuff.
Carlos Sainz's car goes pop.
Yeah. Again. Not for the first time this year has the Williams ground to a halt, but yeah.
I don't think he's very happy at Williams now.
I wouldn't blame him for being not very happy at Williams. You don't hear or see from either of them anymore.
No.
They barely talk about Albon or Sainz unless they're retiring from the race. You don't see them. You don't. Yeah, it's sad.
It's almost like they've joined Cadillac and Aston Martin down the rear of the pack.
After all the progress they made last year.
Yeah, and the car started off this year 28 kilos overweight.
Yeah, they started on the back foot and they've stayed on the back foot.
Yeah, they're not pivoting at all.
No, not at all.
This was a funny key moment for me. Karun Chandok's little jab at Fernando Alonso.
When he was speeding in the pit lane?
Yeah, he was speeding in the pit lane, and Karun said, well, at least he's fast somewhere on the track.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, it's bad when Karun's sticking it to you.
Ferrari's lack of pace.
Yeah,
I
very much so.
thought being the higher altitude that the smaller turbo would work in their favour, but it seems the opposite.
Yeah, they really struggled.
Yeah, it's just
They really struggled. I thought so too. I thought McLaren might have had a bit more in it too, but they just...
well, to be honest, once I realised that the Ferrari and their smaller turbo were not going to be the class of the field, I would have thought it would have worked in Audi's favour with the bigger turbo.
No, they were nowhere either.
They were nowhere as well.
I mean, they just don't have a very good overall package either.
No, I think the power unit is okay-ish, but I think it's aerodynamically where that car is really being let down.
Yeah, absolutely. They've got work to do, but they're in the Cadillac boat too. That's their first full year as a...
Yeah.
So.
And the final one is Aston Martin's woes continue.
Aston Martin hasn't... yeah.
They're just not there.
No, the car's a shitbox and their upgrades aren't working and their drivers are just cruising around.
Oh, apparently after the summer break, they're going to be showing up with a completely new car.
Well, they'd want to hope so.
B-spec car.
So Adrian Newey actually did some work, did he?
Yeah, but I mean, you've got Adrian Newey and you've got Enrico Cardile. And this
Keeping
is
in mind the entire problem of that car is the power unit.
Well, no, it's also aerodynamically compromised as well.
How? You've got Newey there.
Yeah, but maybe Newey is not the aerodynamic god that everyone thinks he is.
Maybe not without the team around him anyway.
Especially seeing you've got a guy like James Allison still working at Mercedes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So let's talk about George Russell winning this race.
He did. It was a pretty good weekend for him, actually. He kept his nose clean and didn't have to worry too much about Kimi ruffling his feathers, so...
I will come back to George Russell in a few minutes. Right. Key drivers. As we get to God and Mika Hakkinen. First key driver, Kimi Antonelli.
Kimi Antonelli. Well, he started on pole and he finished third. I guess it's... he probably would have liked to have converted it into a win, but it is what it is. He took what he could get.
Oh, sorry about that. Max Verstappen.
Yeah, I think he'd be very happy with second.
Yeah.
That Red Bull, it's not quite the vaunted Red Bull pace that we're used to, but he managing to split both Mercedes. That's pretty good for the package that he's got.
Yeah.
Definitely
especially
overachieved.
after the big crash he had during qualifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next key driver was Piastri.
Yeah.
Got something good out of that McLaren.
Yeah, the McLaren pace was nowhere, but he scrapped to best of the rest, fourth place.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely wanted more. But
next key driver, Lewis Hamilton, in a car that's underpowered on that track.
Yeah, well, look, I thought it would go the other way as well.
Yeah.
The Ferraris would be the ones with the advantage, but they weren't, and it showed.
Yeah.
Same with Charles, same thing.
Next key driver, Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah.
It was a solid day at the office for him.
Yeah, he's had a couple of solid performances lately.
Yeah, he needs to have some solid performances.
Yeah.
Next key driver, Lando Norris.
Look, seventh is not no. Your expectations are high when you win championships.
Especially when you're the current world champion.
Current reigning world champion finishes seventh. That's not a good day.
It kind of feels like when Damon Hill won the title in 96 and then 97 he went to Arrows.
Yeah.
And he was just nowhere.
Yeah, well, this is what the regulations were designed to do. They were designed to stop...
Really?
The last...
Really? I thought the regulations were designed to royally butt-fuck F1 up the arse.
That too. It's the worst. It's the worst race cars we've ever had at the peak of its popularity.
Yeah, it's just, it's counterintuitive, isn't it?
Yeah, all the Drive to Survive fans are watching and they're like, "What the fuck is this?" And all the F1 purists are like, "What the fuck is this?" This is where we're
my phone
at.
is going, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's it's not a fun time for anyone. It's not a fun time for a McLaren fan this year, and it's not a fun time. Yeah, seventh is not a good finishing position for the defending world champion.
Well, it could be worse. The next guy is Charles Leclerc. He went backwards.
He went very backwards.
He just wasn't in the fight.
No, the Ferraris weren't in the fight at all.
Yeah.
So
next key driver, Liam Lawson. Liam Lawson's making a good go of it.
Liam Lawson's on his last warning, I think. Like, there's been rumours swirling for ages that he's losing his seat.
Yeah, but, he
has to produce.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
And the last key driver was Arvid Lindblad.
Yeah, well, good on him. He got a point.
Yeah.
He got a point for Racing Bulls.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Yeah, we don't talk about him much, but when he's there, he's there.
Yeah. All right, and then comes the PK kick. It's time for the helmet drivers.
Hell yeah.
First helmet driver, Esteban Ocon.
Yeah, he did not have a good day at the office.
He's just not having... He's not having
I don't think
fun.
his next race was any better either, so...
No.
No, not a good day for Haas. Haven't actually seen much of them in the last few races.
No.
They've fallen off the radar.
Next helmet driver is Alex Albon.
I think the car. I think we can blame the equipment for this one. I don't think it's anything Alex or Carlos are doing.
Yeah.
But when your car can't make it to the finish of the race,
Yeah. Next one, Fernando Alonso. Speeding in the pit lane in the Aston.
Yeah. It's bad enough that you're driving a shitbox. That's also engineering, but you sped in the pit lane.
This one might be a bit questionable. The TV feed director. Every time there was a battle, they would cut away to something else. You'd be like, we were watching that. What are you doing?
Yeah, F1 TV, questionable directing.
Well, it's the local... They've got a local team that do all the camera work and everything.
Yeah.
So it's,
My favourite's when there's a battle happening and then you just have to watch a celebrity in the pit lane.
Yeah, who doesn't know shit about shit.
Who's on their phone and not watching the race.
Yeah, and they wouldn't know anything. Last one, my helmet drivers. You're gonna go, what? George Russell. I'll tell you why.
He won the race.
He won the race, but I'll tell you why. The bullshit with qualifying.
Yeah, not lifting through the yellow flag.
He reckons he lifted, and then...
I don't know how you lift and also get pole position.
Well, here's the thing. This is what everyone's...
The gap between the cars is not that big.
Well, that's the thing. They reckon he lifted, but because he lifted, it charged the battery more. So when he got onto the straight, he had more battery charge to go down the straight. That's the excuse that Sky Sports and everyone is coming up with.
He also said because it was a single waved yellow, not a double waved yellow, that he actually wasn't required to lift.
But Kimi Antonelli lifted because he thought it was a double yellow.
Because it was a double yellow after that. On the light board, it flashes solid yellow, which means it's a single yellow. When it does the diagonal flashing, it's a double yellow. It was only a single yellow when Russell went past it. They did actually prove that.
But still,
they hadn't double waved yellow until after George had gone past.
But he still had to lift off even in the case for yellow.
Well, apparently he did.
I don't think he did, though.
I don't think it was enough, but...
And did you see Max Verstappen had a jab at that during the race?
When Carlos's car broke down and he's like, oh, it's yellows in the front straight. It's like, so I just floor it through there, right?
Yeah.
Well, apparently.
So who's the lucky contestant to get it this time?
I'm giving it to Fernando for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
George has a pretty good argument.
He's got an argument for everything.
I know. That's why he's the head of the Drivers'
He's
Association.
a fucking pussy. That's what he is.
I know.
Big
I hope
girly.
he never wins the championship. To be fair.
Did you see he got booed on the podium?
Yeah. No one likes him. He's
No.
just a whinging bitch.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't win the championship. I hope Kimi does.
Well, yeah.
Could you imagine that? This fucking prim and proper champion.
You know, it could be even funnier. And I don't want to admit to it.
Lewis is not winning the championship.
What if Lewis wins the
It'd be
championship?
fucking brilliant, and no one would be upset by it.
Oh, except me. I'd be laughing and crying at the same time.
I
It's
know. I'll be getting you the fucking Lewis Hamilton signed poster, mate. Better than God.
I'm not taking the Schumacher one
Your
down.
new God, and his name is Lewis Hamilton. Your new God. If he wins his 8th, I hope it's in a Ferrari because it's poetic.
You would wish that, wouldn't you?
Hey,
You
look,
wish
that is our God. He's won one in a McLaren and one in a Ferrari. His first one and his last one.
Right.
Sandwiched by fucking all the bullshit in the middle.
Right, so we're going to move on now to the Silverstone race.
Yay!
But there was a sprint race. Unfortunately, someone didn't know there was a sprint race.
Someone forgot there was a sprint race on.
So we're going to cut straight to the results because
There was a sprint race and they raced around Silverstone for like 19 laps.
not much happened. Let's be honest. So Kimi Antonelli won the sprint race ahead of Lewis Hamilton and Lando Norris. In 4th place was George Russell. 5th place was Charles Leclerc. 6th place was Max Verstappen. 7th place was Oscar Piastri. And 8th place was Liam Lawson. Nice to see it 7th and 8th were the Anzacs.
Well, the McLarens did good in the sprint race. I really hope it translates to Grand Prix pace.
Speaking of which, it's time for the race report.
And we get the answer right now. 2026 Pirelli Silverstone Grand Prix. I find the irony that Pirelli sponsored the Silverstone Grand Prix after what happened in 2013. Anyway, lap 1, Kimi Antonelli starts on pole position alongside Charles Leclerc. Charles gets the whole shot on Kimi while Lewis Hamilton sweeps around the outside of Kimi for a Ferrari 1-2 on lap 1. See, that's what I thought was going to happen in Austria, but they waited a week. Alex Albon hits Esteban Ocon, costing him a 10-second time penalty. Oscar Piastri makes contact and breaks the front wing on the McLaren, and he's forced to stop early, basically ruling him out of any good result. Lap 8, Lewis Hamilton is handed a 5-second time penalty for a false start. Lap 11, Kimi Antonelli passes Lewis Hamilton for 2nd place at Copse. Lap 17, Max Verstappen passes George Russell on the outside of Copse for 4th before he dives into the pit lane for a set of hard tyres. Lap 24, Lewis Hamilton pits for hard tyres despite telling Ferrari his tyres are still good. George Russell pits as well, jumping the Ferrari as Lewis serves his penalty. Lap 25, Charles Leclerc pits for hards to chase Antonelli for the lead. Lap 29, Lando Norris pits for hards. Lewis Hamilton sweeps around the outside of George Russell at Copse, holding George off into Maggott and Beckett's, but George uses the extra boost to re-pass Lewis down the Hanger Straight. Lap 31, Hamilton passes Russell down the Wellington Straight into Brooklands, but George uses his saved energy to re-pass Lewis down into Copse to claim 4th place. Lap 33, George Russell attacks Max Verstappen as Mercedes tells him he has a slow puncture, but George continues on and the tyre seems okay for another lap. George eventually concedes the following lap and pits for medium tyres. Lap 36, Kimi Antonelli pits for another set of hard tyres, handing the lead back to Charles. Lap 38, Lewis Hamilton passes Max Verstappen around the outside of Brooklands for 3rd. Nico Hülkenberg's Audi grinds to a halt with a broken gearbox, triggering a virtual safety car. Lap 41, Kimi Antonelli's Mercedes is broken, according to him. He pits, they put a new front wing and new tyres on it. Lap 42, Lando Norris passes Kimi off the pit stop. Turns out the left front wheel shield has broken over the curbs. Kimi pitting again to remove the broken bit, but is all out of contention for a good result. Lap 48, Alex Albon retires in his Williams. just as Max Verstappen's Red Bull spears off into the gravel. The rear wing not closing properly and throwing the car with no downforce off the circuit. Lap 49, the VSC is deployed. Charles Leclerc pits for a set of softs and retains the lead of the race. Lewis Hamilton pits as well. George Russell crucially stays out on his current set of medium tyres, jumping Lewis for second place. Lap 52, the safety car stays out critically for the final lap of the race, meaning Lewis Hamilton stays demoted in third place, while Charles Leclerc leads the field around for a formation finish, winning the British Grand Prix ahead of George Russell, whose gamble to stay out pays off.
And Lewis Hamilton came third. In fourth place was Lando Norris in the McLaren. Fifth place was Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull. Sixth place is Liam Lawson in the Racing Bull. Seventh place is Arvid Lindblad in the other Racing Bull. In eighth place is Gabriel Bortoletto in the Audi.
Holy shit.
Here we were, shit not Audi before, and here we go. Ninth place is Franco Colapinto in the Alpine, and 10th place is Pierre Gasly in the other Alpine. So we're talking about some key race moments. Lewis's bodgy start that got him a 5-second penalty.
It would have been 10 if he broke the plane, but it was only 5. His wheels rolled, but he didn't actually take off.
Yeah. But other than that, the Ferrari start, how good was that?
That was a great start. And you know what? If Hamilton didn't get that penalty, probably would have been a 1-2.
Yeah.
Or, the race had restarted even.
Unfortunately, there was McLaren misery still.
Yeah, Oscar hit. I don't even know who he hit. But it shattered the front wing. And yeah.
I think it was Lindblad.
I don't know. But yeah, it was not good.
George Russell and his slow puncture.
Yeah, he went around for a whole nother lap.
Yeah, he was going rather quick with a slow puncture.
They never actually confirmed that the tyre was going down, but
that overtake he tried to do on Max right before he went into the pit lane to do it.
Yeah, that was.
He tried to push him off, and Max is just like, "Nah, bro,
don't try and play that game."
And then
with Max.
then he pushed him all the way over, so he had to go in the pit lane regardless. So he was screwed either way.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Try to push Max around. That's the wrong guy.
No, it's a no. Max Verstappen's crash.
Yeah,
that was scary.
Well, was that the same thing that happened in Austria?
Yep.
In qualifying?
Yep.
The front wing flipped over too late.
No, it's the rear wing.
Oh, the rear wing.
The rear wing. It closed, but it didn't close all the way.
Yeah,
so there's still too much air going through.
So he had no rear downforce, and when he threw it in,
yeah,
nothing.
Then there was Kimi Antonelli's broken car.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That's a matter of opinion.
Well, it's unfortunate because I think George is closing in on the championship, or he's taking the lead. I'm not sure.
But I hate to say it, but if Charles Leclerc gets a penalty in Miami for cutting corners with a broken car, then sorry, Kimi, but you deserve the same thing.
What corner did he cut?
I
think he got a penalty.
Yeah. Kimi got a 5-second time penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage.
Yeah,
because it was. I've got to go back to the map here. It was turn 6. That he kept going super wide on.
Yeah,
right. And that too. And it was another corner where he was going super wide and gaining an advantage. I think it might have been turn 9.
I'm pretty sure he got the penalty and he served it.
Yeah, he got the penalty. Yeah. He didn't serve it, but it was tacked onto his time at the end, so it dropped him all the way down to 11, I think.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's on the radio going, I didn't deserve it, and they're like,
you did.
Yeah. And people online, I love seeing people online sit there and say, oh, he didn't deserve the penalty, and then you see other people go, So what Charles Leclerc did and he didn't, or there was different. No, it was the same thing. It was the same thing.
Charles's was pretty bad.
Yeah, but they were both broken cars, trying to get them around the track.
Charles Leclerc's was a very broken car.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if Charles Leclerc's going to get the penalty,
Yeah.
Kimi deserved the same thing.
Well, he did. He did. I believe justice is served here.
Yeah. I know. It's just idiots
Kimi
on the
didn't even
internet.
finish in the top 10 now.
Yeah, it's just idiots on the internet.
Yeah. Well,
You know? What do you
it's
think
as bad
we
as
are?
It's a bad. We're idiots on the internet
Look at
too.
that.
Here we are.
There we go.
Here we are arguing about it.
The last one was the safety car chaos. Because I tell you, when they said when there was one lap left to go and it came up with safety car ending, I got a bit excited. I will admit, I got a
We
bit
got
excited.
some Abu Dhabi 21 flashbacks.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of people were getting Abu Dhabi 2021 flashbacks for the wrong reasons. But then the safety car stayed out because they said it was a software glitch.
Yeah, right.
You know, but... And then people are complaining about it being anticlimactic. Well...
Oh, well, imagine the 2021 championship if that's how it ended.
Yeah.
You want anticlimactic.
Yeah, you know, if you had it your way, you would have ended up with an anticlimactic finish.
Yeah. Everyone who is upset that Silverstone was anticlimactic can shut the fuck up about Abu Dhabi 2021.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, if the safety car had come in with one lap left to go, Hamilton would have gotten Russell.
Yeah, absolutely.
He had the fresh tyres.
Yeah.
He would have gotten him.
Yep.
So, all right. So that's the key moments. Let's talk about Charles Leclerc getting the win.
Yeah, it was a great drive.
That was a great drive.
They, yeah, this is how I thought Austria was going to go, but they waited a week and just dominated Silverstone. It was unexpected. I honestly thought it was going to be a Mercedes track, but
Well, I mean, technically it was, but Kimi Antonelli's car started braking on him, and
yeah, stroke of luck. Take it where you can get it.
pardon me. You know, this season I'm starting to get 1990 vibes. Remember, it was Senna in the McLaren, Prost in the Ferrari, and the Ferrari was underpowered, and you know, it was a Ferrari, and yet it went down to the wire that year.
Yeah.
I'm getting those vibes again, man. I'm getting it. I'm getting the vibes, man.
You think the Ferraris can close the gap to Mercedes?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's doable.
It would be pretty crazy.
Even though Fred Vasseur is just like, no, it's not doable, guys. It's not doable.
Well,
But at least he's talking it down. He's not sitting there going, oh, yeah, no, we're in with a shot.
yeah, exactly.
He's not leading anyone to disappointmentville.
Yeah. No false hope there.
No, but Charles Leclerc, great drive.
Yeah, and Lewis would have been right behind him too, but
Yeah, just bad luck on the safety car call.
yeah, absolutely.
I think they were banking on an Abu Dhabi 2021.
I think everyone was convinced it was going back racing.
Yeah. All right. So there is
It's good.
no, we've seen him already. This is
This is God.
this is God in another form. How about that?
Okay.
Okay. Key drivers. So Lewis Hamilton
Yeah.
drove an amazing race.
Would have finished second had the race restarted.
Or had he not botched
Or
the
had
start?
he not botched the start in the first place.
Lando Norris.
Yeah, fourth.
Yeah.
Probably as much as we could have hoped for.
Yeah. There there are questions being asked by McLaren to Mercedes about
The power unit.
the power unit and the tricks they're not getting told. And that Mercedes are running the Gen 2 version of the power unit. McLaren, Alpine, and Williams are still running the Gen 1 version. So yeah, if I was McLaren, I would be asking questions of Mercedes, like,
Well, we saw what happens once McLaren figured the power unit out last year.
yeah, well, you know.
But I don't think McLaren have the answers this year. I don't know.
Yeah,
Surely Mercedes is far enough ahead in the championship as where McLaren's not a threat.
yeah,
At this point, McLaren could almost help Mercedes fight Ferrari get in the battle with Ferrari. It might even be to Mercedes' benefit
Yeah, but
to let McLaren in on the secrets and help them fight Ferrari.
let Williams in.
Give Williams the Gen 3 engine. They need all the help they could get.
Yeah, they could just zoom on up to the front.
Yeah.
Next key driver, Isaac Hadjar.
Yeah. Couple of good weekends in a row for him.
Yeah, he's doing all right. He's certainly making the second seat ghost fuck off.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it was saying that, Max isn't winning races either, so.
The thing is, though, I don't see Isaac Hadjar as a race winner. I just don't see him as a race winner.
Not yet. Max is still far and away the best driver.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently they've got the best V6 engine.
Yeah.
Next key
It's
driver.
only purely the engine, though, not everything else around it.
Yeah, it's, everything else is a shit box, but
Yeah.
still. Next key driver, Liam Lawson.
Fighting for his life.
He's punching above his weight.
He needs to, apparently. These rumours aren't going away.
Yeah, he's swinging for the fences, that's for sure.
Good.
Next key driver, Arvid Lindblad.
Haven't spoken about him in ages. Now we've spoken about him twice.
Yeah, he's just putting away.
Good.
He's a low. He's under the radar. That's what
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
got no expectations on him, so he can just drive. drive his race.
Drive for pure victory.
Yeah, just,
Like in
there's
Driven.
no-
We're not mentioning that goddamn movie.
that movie needs to die.
Do you want to borrow my Blu-ray copy while we're at it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Next key driver, Gabriel Bortoletto.
He got points for Audi.
Yay!
When's the did Audi even get points? Is that their first points?
No. They got
I think
points.
Hulkenberg got points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the longest time they've been on 2 points.
Good on him.
So now they're up to 6.
Good on you, Mr.
Yeah.
Bortoletto.
Next key driver, Franco Colapinto in the Alpine.
Yeah, both Alpines had a good day.
I mean, Colapinto's fighting to stay alive in F1 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps unfairly. I don't know.
Eh. And the final key driver was Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, the other Alpine.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
He doesn't need to fight for his seat. They got him there.
And look, I've got an honourable mention. Honourable mention is Max Verstappen.
He was driving brilliantly until that wing didn't close.
Yeah.
He was on for a good result.
And then we get to the... Oh, bugger. Here we go. Taki Inoue getting taken out by the
Medical car.
So obviously it's
I always said the best car to get hit by is an ambulance.
So obviously we're at the helmet drivers.
Yeah.
First helmet driver, Kimi Antonelli.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Well, the wheel shield broke. That's not his fault. It broke on the curb, and then he cut corners because
That's why he's here, because he was cutting corners.
his car was broken.
Because his car was broken, but also the bodgy start. Bodgy start.
Okay.
Okay, next helmet driver was Alex Albon.
For driving a Williams?
Yeah, but he also took Ollie Behrman out.
Oh, yeah.
That,
Yeah,
that was
actually,
a silly move.
That was pretty clumsy, actually, yeah.
Next one, Oscar Piastri.
Yeah, it was a scruffy start.
Yeah, he hit Lindblad, which broke his front wing and took him out.
That one was a bit scruffy for a few people, to be honest.
Next one is the race director.
For not restarting the race?
Yes.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah. And the final one, because it's just not this list if I don't include him, it's George Russell.
What did he do? Just win?
He just, it's George Russell.
You're the new Lance Stroll.
Yeah. I hate him.
Yeah.
I hate him more than I hated Hamilton.
You're not allowed to hate Hamilton now. He's on your team.
I know.
He's going to win his 8th driver's
No,
title.
yeah.
He's going to beat Schumacher.
Oh, God.
And you're going to get a big poster of him on your wall.
I thought you were getting a framed framed thing to sit beside God.
Yeah, as your new god.
As
your new god. The 8th.
Jesus. So who we going to give it to? I'm leaning towards Albon.
It was pretty clumsy from Albon, but I mean, it was clumsy from Oscar too. I don't know. They were just racing incidents, though, really, to be honest. Albon. I'll give it to Albon.
Albon. All right, Albon's the winner of this one. All right. Now it's time for the news. Cue the ABC News theme here. We've got some breaking news.
Do we?
Breaking news. Literally, my phone going off before, during the podcast, was literally one of our listeners, Peggy, messaging me to let me know that it is official. Next year, Alpine will become Alpine Gucci F1 Racing.
Didn't we know this?
We knew this, but it is official. Which means next year, Alpine are going to be racing in the old John Player special colours.
They better be racing in black and gold.
Yeah, they're going to be racing in black and gold.
That's brilliant.
So, those colours are back.
Yeah, I'll pump for that.
And it's not going to have rich energy involved.
We still can't call it Lotus, though.
No.
Okay.
It's a shame. But Gucci Racing.
All right. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Especially seeing everything seems to be sponsored by Louis Vuitton. So having their rival as a team.
Yeah, that's some cat amongst the pigeon shit.
Yeah. Next news item. Rachel Brooks has left Sky F1.
Ah. So it's not good breaking news. It's just breaking news.
It's just breaking your heart news.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, she's...
Is Naomi Schiff still there?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, at least Danica Patrick's not there anymore.
That's true. At least Danica Patrick's gone.
Yeah. So and the other female presenter for Sky Sports, Sky F1, she's still
Natalie
there.
Pinkham.
Natalie Pinkham's still there.
Yeah, she won't leave.
But Rachel Brooks is still going to be in F1, but not with Sky. So I think she might be going to the BBC coverage.
Oh well. Fair enough.
The FIA are investigating the rear wings, particularly the Macarena wings, in terms of safety after Max Verstappen's 2 crashes.
Well, they can't investigate Ferrari because it hasn't happened for Ferrari.
Yeah, that's right.
It hasn't even happened for Hadjar. It's literally just Max's wing.
Yeah.
What are you investigating?
Apparently, they want to shorten the amount of time it takes to open and close.
I don't think you can.
No, well, I mean, yeah, if it's not closing
Stick
properly,
your head in there.
If it's not closing properly, then what's speeding the process up going to do?
Yeah, it's not closing.
It's just going to kill him quicker.
It's not. It's not staying open. It's just not closing properly.
Yeah,
it's not like he's flipped it and then it stays flipped open.
Yeah, I think they just need to look at the concept and look at what they're doing wrong. Just do it the way Ferrari's doing it. It's working for them.
It's happened twice to Max. It hasn't happened to the other 3 cars that are using it.
Yeah.
What's there to investigate?
I don't know.
Investigate Max's wing and everyone else's is fine.
All right. Then this announcement.
This got me excited.
This got me excited too.
Oh, what a great car they used for the shot.
Oh, yeah. I didn't notice that photo.
Yeah.
So
that's Mr. Cool Time.
So everyone else is like, we don't know what you're talking about. So with them bringing back the V8s in 2030 or 2031, they're talking about bringing back refueling at pit stops.
Christ, yes.
Mohammed Ben Sulayem, a couple of years ago, we were crapping on him saying he was a piece of crap and everything.
He's saving the sport.
He is single-handedly saving the sport of F1 and listening to the fans. Mohammed Ben.
If you get V8s and refueling back, bud, I'll never say a bad thing about you again.
And he said, my logic is...
Although you can't drive for shit.
True.
Did you see him? He crashed the F1 car doing burnouts, and then he crashed the Lego car.
Yeah.
Good on him, though.
Yeah.
But he's bringing back V8 and refueling, so I can look past all that.
Yeah. But he said, I want the cars to have a smaller fuel tank so that they're lighter and faster.
Yes.
And it brings back strategy options. And people online are sitting there going, well, if you go back and watch the races from 20 years ago when they had refueling, it wasn't much better than what we got now. Fuck off.
You can bring back strategies. Refueling's an option now.
Yes. We can actually see them pushing the V8s again.
You're going to have to, factor in fuel stops with your tyre stops.
Yeah, it's not just going to be slap on a pair of hards and coast to the end.
Goodbye 2-second pit stops.
Yeah. I think the one thing, though, they do have to do, the FIA needs to have they need to do the fueling rigs and the fueling nozzles for all the teams. So that
that's got to be a control.
It's got to be a control part.
Yeah.
Because
they will cheat the fuck out of that if they can.
Well, I mean, look what happened to Jos Verstappen.
Oh, yeah.
That was because Benetton were fucking with the fuel rig.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just needs to be a control part all the way along.
Yeah, yes it does. And no one can tamper with how fast the fuel goes in or fucking any of it.
Even the bits that it locks onto on the car need to be a control part.
Yeah. Yeah, needs to be standardized.
Yeah. So, but this, yes.
Yes.
All of this.
Yes.
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 All of this.
V8 engines and refueling. Yes. Let's go.
And alongside the V8s, the FIA wants an outside engine manufacturer to also develop a V8 power unit for the new regulations, so that if a new team comes in and can't afford or there's no availability to get the power unit they want, they can get these power units as their supplier. So, kind of like when Marussia and Caterham joined F1 and they were running the old Cozze.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Cozze was the FIA-approved engine because it was cheaper and it got new teams involved in F1.
Yeah, I'm on board for that.
So, yeah, they're going to have some people develop a V8 engine that if it means that a team can get into F1, get up and running with this V8 power unit.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing, as long as it's not a Cozze.
Well, it might not be able to be a Cozze because Ford Power Unit is working Red Bull.
Yeah, but they don't own Cosworth anymore.
Oh, really?
No.
Why is it Jaguar?
No, Cosworth is its own entity again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's been like that for a couple of years.
I did not know that.
Yeah, wow. There you go. It's all Cozze.
No more Cozzies then.
But, I mean, by the time we get the V8s right, so we're going to have Ferrari still supplying Ferrari, Mercedes still supplying Mercedes. There's rumours that McLaren are going to be building their own power units for themselves by this point.
I'm not against that.
Aston Martin will be trying to make Honda do work. That's if Honda doesn't quit out of the sport again.
That's true. Cadillac will have Cadillac engines.
Red Bull will have Red Bull powertrain Fords.
Yep. Audi will have Audi.
Racing Bulls will have the Fords.
Yep.
Alpine will probably be running Mercedes. I reckon Williams needs to ditch the Mercedes power unit and get an Audi or
BMW.
Yeah, go see BMW.
BMW V8. You can do it.
You know, so...
You can bring back that awesome livery you had in 2004.
And you know what? I reckon by the time we get to these new regulations, Haas won't be using Ferrari power units anymore.
You don't reckon?
No.
We'll see.
I reckon Toyota's coming back.
That would be fucking awesome.
That would be most pleasurable.
Toyota V8 engines were pretty good.
Yeah, well, I mean, look at Australian supercars.
Yeah, the Supras.
Because that's got a Lexus power unit.
Yes, it does.
So don't worry about Toyota making it. Just get the Lexus one in there. You know?
Problem solved.
And Cadillac will have their own.
Yep.
So we're looking at the possibility of your dream scenario of every team
having their own engine. Yes. The way it should be. Every team build your own engine. And they're all V8s, and they're all naturally aspirated. And you get to refuel again. No more electrical bullshit, except for like maybe a push-to-pass KERS boost.
Well, I got no problem with that.
Yeah.
And keep the active aero.
You can keep active aero if you want. Or
Yeah.
you can fuck it off.
Yeah.
And just have the KERS boost as your DRS. Done. It's not hard.
And they're going to have lighter and smaller cars.
Yes.
Win-win.
Yeah.
Win-win. Ding, ding. Problem solved.
We had this shit right back in 2005. All we have to do is get back there.
The only thing missing from these regulations is Murray Walker on commentary.
We can't help with that.
We can't help with that. But at least it's not Neil fucking Crompton.
He's not even on commentary anymore.
Thank Christ.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that's the proposal.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
All right. Now we got a new segment.
Oh, no.
Got a new segment called F1 Rumours. It's the pit lane pass, the F1 Rumours.
The paddock pass.
Paddock pass.
All right.
I remember I called it something back in the day. So here's some of the rumours. And they're all driver swaps, okay? Except that there's actually one more that's not a driver swap. Okay. So the first rumour is Max Verstappen is going to engage his exit clause from Red Bull and is going to replace Oscar Piastri at McLaren, and Piastri is going to go to Red Bull in a straight seat swap for 2027.
Right.
For some reason, I don't think it's the right move.
Yeah, well, historically, Australians at Red Bull have fallen flat, either by management or by whatever nefarious means. Cheaty German bloody teammates. Are you stuck? My co-host is stuck. We'll edit this bit out.
No, this is great. Keep it. Keep it.
Oh, he's free.
I'm free. I'm alive. My headphone cable got snagged on the wheels of my chair.
Yeah, that was hilarious. He was stranded for like
Thank you. Thank you.
My concern was immense, as you could tell.
Yeah, I think going to McLaren for Max is a sidestep.
Yeah, McLaren's not exactly setting the world on fire. Going to McLaren last year would have been great, but
Piastri has pretty much come out and said, "No, it's not happening. Like, I'm still here."
yeah, I don't think Oscar will go anywhere.
Especially when you got Mark Webber as your manager. Mark Webber's not going to be backing down anytime soon.
Mark Webber's like, yes, you should totally go to Red Bull and not get fucked over.
Yeah. Well, if he goes to Red Bull, he'll be the number one driver.
Oh, yeah.
He can't get fucked over then.
Yeah, that's why Isaac Hadjar just produces this generational run of...
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think they've earned any threat of Isaac Hadjar.
You ready for the next rumour?
I am.
Max Verstappen is going to Mercedes and replacing George Russell, with Oliver Behrman replacing Max Verstappen at Red Bull.
Where's George Russell going?
Who fucking cares?
Yes. Get the fuck out of this.
Get out, you pretty boy.
Go whinge. Nah, I don't think they'll get rid of George.
I suppose that would mean that George Russell would end up at Haas.
Seems kind of unfair on George, considering he's...
Or George could end up replacing Colapinto at Alpine.
I don't think they'll boot George, because he's almost winning the championship.
You know what I mean? If you were Mercedes and you had a chance to get a 4-time world champion in Max Verstappen, would you boot pretty boy Wingathon or boot the 18-year-old
I mean,
wonder kid?
Verstappen and Antonelli are like fucking besties anyway. They're like, yeah, I know. I mean, you would. You definitely would, but it doesn't seem fair on him.
Yeah, but it's George Russell.
Yeah, I know.
So the next rumour is Carlos Sainz is going to Aston Martin to replace Fernando Alonso.
I know the Williams is a shitbox. But you want to know what an even bigger shitbox is?
The Aston Martin. Yeah, that's a step backwards. But there's also
you're in the 8th circle of hell. You want to go down to the 9th circle of hell.
But there's also a rumour that he's replacing Colapinto at Alpine.
I can see that happen. Has he been to Alpine before?
Yeah, when it was Renault.
Yeah.
But there's also a rumour that Fernando Alonso is replacing Colapinto at Alpine.
I heard that too, actually. That one's got a bit of smoke to it.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'd really like retirement to replace Fernando Alonso.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like how I worded that?
I like Fernando to just hang the helmet up, to be honest.
Yeah. He's past his prime by a country mile.
Oh, we said that about Lewis, and he's still going.
Yeah, but Lewis Hamilton still ends up in good seats. Fernando Alonso keeps making... He's in the right place at the wrong time.
Yeah. You're either 2 years too early to a championship car, or you're 2 years too late.
And that's the thing everyone's saying online. Like, as soon as he leaves Aston
Martin...
Martin...
He literally did a Daniel Ricciardo.
Yeah.
Every time Daniel Ricciardo leaves a team, they become fucking contenders.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they're saying. Like, as soon as he leaves Aston Martin, that Aston Martin's going to get good.
Yeah. Yeah, well, let's see what the B-Spec car looks like after the summer break.
All right, the next rumour. Sergio Perez is replacing Ocon at Haas. Because apparently Perez is not happy at Cadillac because they're nowhere.
Ocon's still the better driver at Haas, though.
I don't know. Behrman's outscoring him. And Io Komatsu,
although as Ocon just started being a dick now. And
yeah, because Komatsu, the team principal at Haas, does not get along with Ocon.
Yeah, right. That actually doesn't surprise me.
So I think Ocon is done in F1.
That would be hilarious.
And his contract is up this year. And all signs are saying they're not signing a new one with him. He's not staying with the team.
Well, there you go.
And no one else is keen on him.
No, I wouldn't be keen on him either.
And to be honest, Lewis Hamilton has got the option to drive for Ferrari for next year, and everyone's expecting him to take that option. Charles Leclerc is signed with Ferrari until 2031. I don't think Behrman's going to get a shot in the Ferrari anytime soon. So I think Behrman's got to either stick with the Haas and wait until the possibility of a seat opening up, or he's got to sit there and make a move.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if Max Verstappen leaves, unless it's a George Russell or an Oscar Piastri, I think Red Bull's going to go try and get Ollie Behrman.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, it all depends on Max leaving, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Here's the biggest Jenga piece here.
Yeah, there's rumours that Perez is going to replace Bortoletto at Audi.
Bortoletto just got them 4 points. Leave the kid alone.
Yeah, I think that's a bad call. Maybe Hulkenberg, but...
Perez shouldn't be replacing anyone. Why is he suddenly back in the frame? He's done fucking nothing this year.
Yeah, well... If anyone has done fucking nothing this year, it's Valtteri Bottas.
Well, they're in the same boat.
Him and Lance Stroll.
They're in the same boat. They've done fucking nothing.
But the rumor is that Audi is not Audi. Cadillac is not happy that Valtteri Bottas is more focused on trying to be Australian than he is on developing the car.
Well, if that's the case, then dump Valtteri.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colton Hurd is racing in F2 now. Bring him up.
Pato O'Ward has said he wants to cut ties with McLaren.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do F1 anymore. He wants to stick at IndyCar.
Cool. Bye.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you. Fuck you. Bye.
Yeah, I think he realises he's probably not cut out for F1. So,
you know, if he wants to stay in IndyCar, cool. We'll have Mick Schumacher back. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing all right. Or give us Rose Blomqvist.
Rosenquist?
Hit that guy.
Yeah, not Blomqvist. Blomqvist sucks.
Rosenquist.
Yeah. Possibly.
Or how about this? You'll be a really good shot. Never get him, but it'd be a good one. Scotty McLaughlin.
Scotty Mack would be cool, but he's having too much fun in IndyCar.
Yeah, but he'll have even more fun in F1
Get Shane Van Gisbergen
when they
over.
bring the V8s back.
Yeah.
He's used to V8s.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing in a V8.
I realised SVG was like 37 years old.
Yeah, and that Austin Hill guy's not a fan of him.
No. No. Not when he gets paid back.
Yeah, well.
You punt SVG. SVG's going to punch you.
And the final rumour, and I think this one's the longest odds of all, but I just read this afternoon, this inspired this, is that Adrian Newey might be leaving Aston Martin and going to Ferrari.
What's he done at Aston Martin? He hasn't done anything.
Nothing.
He hasn't done fucking anything since he's come back.
In fact, he gave himself team principal and he gave himself 20% ownership of the company, of the team.
And now it's the worst team on the grid.
Yeah, except for Cadillac.
And now Ferrari won him. No.
Well, it came
I'm
down...
more worried about what Christian Horner's going to do.
Yeah, that is...
Because he got spotted in the grid again. He got spotted in Silverstone in the paddock.
Oh, more than that, he went and had a meeting with Mohammed Ben Sulayem.
Does he want to become race director?
I don't think he wants to be race director. I think he's talking about bringing a team to F1.
I'm not against that.
And apparently he was in talks with BYD.
Ugh.
Build your dreams.
We do like battery fires here on the F1 show.
Yeah, but they're going to be fucked when they turn to the V8s.
Yeah. Where's your Chinese shitbox electric car now?
It's replaced with a Great Wall.
I'm sure Great Wall make great power units.
It's down on power and battery power.
It's fucking not even starting.
Yeah, it's kind of curious what's going on with Christian Horner.
Because there's been rumours that now he's physically been seen around the paddock a fair bit.
He might start his own team and call it Horny F1.
File 76 F1. Yes, File 76.
Spice Girls F1.
Stuff of legend.
Look. I'll say this. I like Christian Horner as a team principal.
Yeah, look, as a person, he might be, I don't know.
Yeah, particularly
as a team principal, yeah, absolutely.
Particularly him and his interactions with one Toto Wolff. Change your fucking car.
Yeah, him and Toto had legendary fucking shills. He hated Toto.
Toto hated him.
He hated Zach. Actually, I don't think he hated Zach. Zach just brings it on himself. Otmar Zafnauer hated Zach.
God, could you imagine Otmar Zafnauer rejoining the grid?
No, I could not.
Or Eric Boulier. It's not Eric Boulier's fault. He was awesome at Lotus.
Yeah, well,
Then he had to deal with Ron Dennis.
Ron wanted Honda back.
He got Honda back a year too fucking
Ron Dennis
early.
was the fucking reason that instead of got that Lamborghini engine too.
Yeah.
Because the fuckwit went and signed with Peugeot.
Yeah.
That car ran at Goodwood too.
The Lamborghini one.
The Lamborghini powered M48.
That thing sounded like a monster.
Yeah, Senna fucking begged for that engine, and Ron Dennis was like, no, Peugeot's giving us engines for free.
And it's just like, you fucking what?
And now Ayrton's gone to fucking Williams, and now he's dead.
Well,
Ron Dennis's fault.
He nearly signed with Ferrari.
He did want to go to Ferrari, yes.
He should have signed with Ferrari.
He'd still be alive.
Yeah. He would have gone, Mansell won in a Williams. Prost won at a Williams, I could do better than both of them because I've beaten them before and I'll beat them again.
You would have had Senna and Schumacher as teammates at one point.
Oh.
At Ferrari.
The dream team.
It would have been like the end of Senna's career and the start of Schumacher's, but it would have happened.
Oh.
96, 97 maybe?
God. That we would be able to hold hands in pure joy. Knowing that our two gods.
That Simpsons clip where it's like, could you imagine? And then like Lionel Hutz imagines everyone holding hands under a rainbow and shit. Like, could you imagine if Senna and Schumacher were at Ferrari together? It's just world peace. There hasn't been war since 1996. There's been global peace and harmony since 1996. Yeah, no, it could have happened. Could have happened.
And we would have still had Senna.
Senna would be alive. He'd be just an old racing legend talking shit to Martin Brundle.
Yeah.
Like how Jackie Stewart, how he just wanders around the grid aimlessly till someone points him in the direction he needs to go.
Yeah.
That could be Ayrton.
Go that way. Go that way.
Go that way. Don't lift your kilt.
Oh, Christ. It's okay, Jackie. Someday soon you'll be able to go and say hi to Nicky Lauda and James Hunt.
And Ayrton. You might actually get that interview.
And
see if Ayrton's still cold shouldering you after 30 years.
Francois Sever.
Oh.
Say hi to Jim Clark and Graham Hill. God,
fuck, that's dark. It's such a positive episode until you turned it.
It was going all right until then, yeah. All right, speaking of which, it's time to do the drivers' standings after the British Grand Prix. In 10th place is Liam Lawson with 39 points in the Racing Bull. 9th place is Pierre Gasly in the Alpine with 42 points. 8th place is Isaac Hadjar in the Red Bull with 52 points. 7th place is Max Verstappen with 76 points. 6th place is Oscar Piastri with 82 points. 5th place is Lando Norris with 97 points. 4th place is Charles Leclerc with 108 points. 3rd place is Lewis Hamilton with 147 points. He's nipping at the heels of number 2 place, Jorge Russell, with 154 points. And in 1st place is Kimi Antonelli with 179 points. Oh, that top 3, they've tightened right back up.
It's still on. It's still on, and if Charles Leclerc can get a few more wins.
And I've noticed from 8th to 1st is like Noah's Ark, 2 by 2.
Yeah.
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 All right, and then we get the team standings. So in 11th place is Cadillac with 0 points.
Wop.
10th place is Aston Martin with 1 point. 9th place is Audi with 6 points. 8th place is Williams with 11 points. 7th place is Haas with 21 points. 6th place is Racing Bulls with 59 points. Nipping at the heels of Alpine in 5th with 60 points. 4th place is Red Bull Racing with 128 points. 3rd place is McLaren with 179 points. 2nd place is Ferrari with 255 points. And Mercedes is halfway to being Satan's own team in 1st place with 333 points.
Woo!
3. You're only half of the beast. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure McLaren hit 666 last year.
Yes.
I think there was a point where they actually hit 666 points. It was glorious.
Yeah, because when they hit that, I started singing Number of the Beast.
Yes.
And we lost about 1,000 listeners once that happened. So,
wow.
Lesson learned.
We can't all be Swifties.
Yeah, I know. So then we get the socials. YouTube, F1 Chat, Care of Vindicator 18 channel.
Facebook, the F1 Chat. And that's really it. Maybe X. The Rumble and Spotify are non-existent, and I don't think YouTube dedicated channels been updated since 2025, so...
Yeah, I'll have to...
I mean, you can go search them up as archive pages.
We have to talk to Longhorn about that. A discussion must be had.
We say this every week.
Well, it's your job. I'm the one who edits the videos and does the mixing and everything.
I do the socials.
Yeah, well, that's social.
I do Facebook.
That's
and X.
social. Don't
Fine.
pass the buck on to me, bucko.
Find me on Facebook.
I'll bloody know where you are on Facebook. I'll bloody fight you. I'll
Find me on
fight
X.
you on Facebook.
Find me
We'll
on
have a
X.
lights out match.
Yeah.
4 corners of pain.
3 stages of hell.
All right. Next race is this weekend.
Yeah, in
It's
Spa.
Belgian Grand
They're
Prix.
not giving us a break.
Yeah, and then I think we get a 2-week break, and then we've got Hungary.
So is their midweek break just 2 weeks?
Actually, no, it's Belgian this week, and then next week is Hungary,
And then the summer break.
and then the summer break, which means the summer break doesn't kick off until August 1st to celebrate 50 years since Niki Lauda crashed his car and caught it on fire.
We're going to have to watch Rush.
You're going to have to watch Rush. It's either that or we watch Driven, but I'm pretty sure we're going to watch Rush.
I don't think we're going to watch Driven ever again.
I hope not.
Hope so, too. You watched it, and then I asked if we could watch it together, and you said no. You're not watching it twice in that time span.
No.
I already watched it back when it was cool in 2001.
Yeah. Oh, look, that's when I got my DVD copy.
Yeah.
And my brother
What
thought
year
it was...
did that movie come out? 2001?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the year I watched it.
That was it. That was
Yeah, that was it. And I never watched it again until, like, years later.
The only things I remember about that movie are driving through the streets in Indy cars with no helmets and bad CGI.
The PlayStation 1 graphics crash,
And
and then old mate landing in the lake. That's all I remember.
And Estella Warren being super hot.
Don't even remember her.
Oh, Jesus. She's the synchronized swimmer.
Oh, yeah, vaguely, yeah.
All
No,
right.
I just remember the CGI crash and him landing in the lake.
Yeah.
And them driving through the fucking city and ripping the fucking manhole cover out.
The bad CGI manhole cover.
Ugh, yeah.
Memories.
You're right. This is why we're never watching it again.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to be back in 2 weeks with a couple more races under our belt.
Honestly, yeah. Spa and then Hungary. Might be another double header depending on how
Yes. Yeah, it will be.
they... Probably will be because I got to go to work, so...
Yeah. All right. So thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the episode. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Until then, it is goodbye.